Hello everyone, Thempire Ian here with more new cards. It's my lucky week. There's so many new cards to talk about. Why can't they just like stagger these releases? I'm getting tired of this. It's always like a huge wave all at once. Anyways, new Sinful spoil stuff. Aren't we all tired of this by now? Aren't we all done with the Sinful spoil stuff? Unless they give us another OSS to replace the one that they took away from me that's like not as powerful but still lets me use all my fire monsters that I want to use that aren't Snake Eyes cards at all. I don't care. I don't care about this stuff. I feel like we all kind of got burned out on this lore by the fact that it was meta for an entire year. But you know, hey, that's pretty cool, right? It's Diabelstar, but she's got a sexy dragon outfit now. Why is her belly button showing? All right. Diabelstar, the Sin Adjudicator. A level 8 monster. She leveled up. Whoa, she leveled up. That's crazy. 25-21. Always shoot as a Sinful Spoils card. That's neat. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Banish a spell and a trap from your hand or grave. Special summon this card from your hand or grave. Oh, okay. That's like not bad. That's pretty decent. Especially since the Azamina stuff sends to grave. Quick effect, you can pay half your life points and target one card your opponent controls, destroy it, then if another Diabel monster card is on the field, special summon an illusion or a spellcaster tuner synchro from your extra deck. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's a cool, that's like actually really neat flavor-wise. It allows you, if you control another Diabel, which can be Diabelstar, the original Diabelze, or I assume this new Diabel we're about to look at, and then you can get one of the White Forest guys out. That's really cool. All right, and then we have Diabelze the White Witch. Oh, that's an interesting outfit. All right, let's always treat it as a White Forest card, and again, level 8. So we got to level up. They've leveled up. You can only use the first and second effects of this card name once per turn. Send a spell trap from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Oh, they synergize with each other pretty well. So this is actually making Diabel into an archetype of its own that has like synergies within itself, but also it's still synergized with all these other archetypes. This card is normal or special summon. You can send one Sinful Spoils or Diabel card from your deck to the graveyard. So you have to discard or send from field to special summon it, and then you get a Foolish Burial from the deck. That's kind of neat. Which also further sets up Diabelstar. Monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while you control 2 or more Diabel monsters. Okay, that's not particularly good. And it's like fine, but the Foolish Burial is probably the good part of this card. This card seems decent though. Just getting out of one of the synchros pretty easily. And it's a Sinful Spoils card, which is good too, because we want to have Sinful Spoils to do things with. And then we have, oh, just straight up Azamina. That is the Azamina. What the hell is going on? What is that? What does that mean? What is the Azamina? What? I thought the Azamina was like the creepy black stuff in the forest, right? But no, it's like some heavenly being? It requires Queen of Azamina and a fusion or synchro monster. Like purifying it, maybe? A light illusion 12 with 4,000. Must first be fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by tributing Saint Azamina you control and a face-up monster your opponent controls. Whoa! So it can also just tribute Saint Azamina. Huh. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, all monsters your opponent controls lose 500 when it resolves. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with 0 attack. That's cute. It's not good, but it's cute. I like it. What the fuck? What the fuck is what? Huh? What? Huh? Snake Eyes Synchro Monster. Snake Eyes Synchro Monster alert. Snake Eyes Synchro Monster. Are you expecting me to make this with... Hold. It requires it's illusion or spellcaster, tuner synchro. It's not a, there's no way this is a tuner. It's not a tuner, and it's a dragon. Okay, perfect. Thank God. Snake Eyes Execute Dragon. it kind of, so obviously it's Diabel and Poplar fused together, but also it kind of looks like it's got a little bit of the goblins in there, maybe? The face looks a little bit goblin-y. I don't know. I'll defer to Golden Nova on that. Wait, a tutor synchro that's level 4, so that gets you an 8 into this thing, so you can really easily make that in Snake Eyes or in with this new Diabelstar monster, which is probably what they want you to make it with. Okay, so it's a level 12 with 3,000, 2,500, just like Flamberge. You can only see first and second attacks of the card turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you target one face-up monster on the field or in the graveyard, place it face-up in the owner's spell trap zone as a continuous spell. Also, this card cannot use this effect the next turn. Okay, so it's like Flamberge, but it's got a clause, a Mirror Jade clause on it. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can target 2 cards on the field, 1 monster and 1 continuous spell, destroy them. Huh. This card almost feels like a card you would make if you were going to ban Flamberge Dragon, and then they just didn't do that. For a level 12 Synchro monster, you'd expect this card to be better, huh? I feel like this is kind of underwhelming for a level 12 Synchro monster. Alright, next up. Mystic Mystery of the White Forest. A level 4 light illusion monster, synchro tuner, 700 attack, 2000 defense, generic materials. You can only use the first and second of this card per turn. If this card is special summon, you can target 2 white forest monsters in your graveyard, place them face up in the owner's spell trap zone as a continuous spells. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know that that does anything for white forest. Really? Can the white forest cards send spells as continuous spells for their effects? If that's the case, then I get it. I get it then. I think that must be what is going on. Hold up, sorry for the flashbang. Oh, I just realized it was loading. I could have switched back. Damn, I didn't save you. I could have saved you and I didn't. I could have saved you, and yet I just chose not to. That one doesn't do it. This one. From hand or... Yeah, just 1 spell trap from hand or field to grave. Okay, so that does work for that. During an opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can activate this effect, immediately activate all synchro summon. Okay, quick synchro. That's fine. And then you like quick synchro into this guy, theoretically. And then it doesn't do anything. What's the point of this? Oh wow, Yuri! It's the Queen Azamina, and Diabelstar is cutting up the the Queen Azamina to protect Diabels, and also the Goblin Bikers are here. Philias Diabell, normal spell. You can only use the first and second. Add a level 8 or higher Diabel monster from your deck to your hand, or if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon instead. Okay. So this is a Rhoda for the level 8 or higher ones, which is just those new ones. Which is neat, I guess. They're like fine. If this card becomes banished, you can make all Diabel monsters you control gain 500 attack. Okay. Sure. One question though. Why do I care about that? I guess there are some stuff that banish it, like it gives it 500 extra attack if you banish it for Diabel's effect or Diabelstar's effect. I don't think so. Curse of Diabel, normal trap. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. If you control 2 or more Diabel monsters, send 1 monster you control to the graveyard. Destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls. That's kind of cute. That's not bad. If this card is sent to the graveyard or banished from the hand or deck, you can add 1 Diabel spell trap for your deck to your hand, except for Curse of Diabel. Oh, that's crazy. Sent to the graveyard also includes it just going to the graveyard from you using the effect. Unfortunately, it's not a Sinful Spoils. Oh, it doesn't matter for this though. Oh wait, I just noticed this is 1 spell and 1 trap. Hold up. That's way worse than I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was or. No, this one's or. This one is and. What the hell? Okay, never mind. What are they doing here? And there's the spirits of all the White Forest characters as the two of them hug. It's Yuri! It's Yuri! I can't believe... I literally said this in my top 10 Yuri video. I told you that they were going to get more cars that made everything a little bit more clear and made it a much better Yuri story than it was before, and that would probably affect its ranking. I don't know if it would have affected its ranking. But I would actually... My rankings have changed since then. Mainly Sky Striker, because I read the manga, and the more I thought about the manga, I was like, no, this is like peak. But this is incredible. Look at this. They're hugging and crying, and the ghosts are looking over them. And their powers have like depleted as because they've fought to the bitter end and won. Or maybe they've won, maybe they haven't yet. I don't quite know. It's still a little unclear, but it looks like they've won. Sinless Sinful Spoils. Sinless Sinful Spoils. Continuous Trap. You can only use the first effect this card name was returned. You can activate one of these effects. Target one Diabel monster to your graveyard or banishment. Discard a card, and if you do, special summon that monster. Sure, that seems fine. Target a face-up monster card in your spell trap zone. Special summon it. That's also pretty neat. The fact that it only says yours is a little disappointing. Real quick though, I want to check out Azamina. Doot 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 doot. Azamina. Doot 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 doot. Azamina. Doot 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 doot. Azamina. Doot 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 doot. Okay, so where's the mark of Azamina? The Hollowed Azamina. There it is. Reveal a fusion monster every 4 levels. Send 1 Sinful Spoils card. Okay, so this motherfucker counts as a Sinful Spoils card for that. You could send that. And then special summon it with a trap card, I guess. Surely there's other ways to special summon it, right? What does this one do again? This also can Foolish Barrier. There's a lot of ways to get the new Diabelstar in the graveyard. The way to get it on the field is a little bit pricey, but it's probably not too hard to do. There is a way to search it with the Philias, and then can also special summon it if the opponent controls a monster, and you don't. And Saint Azamina is the fusion monster that is pretty easy to make, which means you don't have to play Queen of Azamina. I was getting Queen of Azamina and Saint Azamina mixed up. I was like, which one is which here? Saint Azamina you can just make with the Hollowed Azamina. Although you could just make hold up. Must first either be fusion summoned or special summon with it. Okay, so you can't use the Azamina effect to make Azamina, but you can turn Saint Azamina into Azamina by just tributing it, and a face-up monster your opponent controls, which is better. It's like straight up better. That's actually kind of neat. Like, I think this effect is better than anything else the card does. I'm just like realizing how crazy Saint Azamina is as a super poly target. I probably said that the last time I looked at these, but like it is just a crazy super poly target for certain decks. Like it hoses Earthbound Runic. Oh my god. But yeah, this is the one that just special summons another Azamina monster from the deck. So you can use this Hollowed Azamina. You get to send how many? One. Oh, it has to be from hand or field. That's right. I forgot it has to be from hand or field, and not from the deck. I could have sworn it was from the deck. It's been so long since I looked at these, and I didn't play any of the Azamina Snake Eyes format. But yeah, if you're able to get Saint Azamina on the field, which requires 3, how many does that require again? For every 4 levels, rounding down, it's a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it requires 3. That's what I thought. It requires 3 instead of 2, which most of them require 2. And then so if you have 3 to get rid of, you can do that. Then you can get one of the other ones on field. One of them has a Omni Negate. Sylvia does. And then you can turn Saint Azamina, which no longer does anything really, into Azamina, and take an opponent's monster. And then you have something that can't be destroyed by card effects, which is fine. It reduces the attack of your opponent's things every time they activate a card or effect, which is fine. And then monsters with 0 attack can't activate their effects. Get fucked, DDD. But also, obviously it's supposed to decrease the attack of monsters over time, and then thus render them with 0 attack. That thus negates them, which seems fine. But it's better than just sitting on Saint Azamina, so I think that's interesting. At the very least. This card seems like dog shit. I don't know why this is in here. These are so weird. I don't... This I get in that it's a Sinful Spoils card, so it can be used for Azamina. It has a pretty costly summon effect, but it does get the pop and then summon a illusion or spellcaster tuner singer monster for free, which you do have quite a bit of in White Forest. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure all of them were Faret. Sorry. That's not what I asked for. I didn't ask for you to fill in the blanks there. Okay. Tuner, yes. That one's not a tuner. That one is, yeah. There's a lot of tuners there. So this could get you into a lot of things here. This one is a little easier to get to and is a White Forest card, if that matters. And it is a Foolish Burial for Sinful Spoils or Diabell cards. And it protects you from destruction by card effects if you control 2 or more Diabell monsters for some reason. This one it seems fine. It's an extender and it's a Foolish Burial. That's probably good enough. I already went over that one plenty. This guy's... It's just a bad Flamberge. I feel like you would just be playing Flamberge. But at least because of this guy, you can very easily get into this guy, so maybe that's the advantage of him. This card seems decent for White Forest in particular. I think this card is pretty decent for that. I don't know if it's good for this deck that we're building here, but honestly, I don't know that this deck that we're building here is particularly good. The spells and traps are quite nice, but I think all the monsters kind of leave me kind of going, yeah, these are fine. Like, I'm not upset about them or anything. It's just like, yeah, that's like a fine effect. But like maybe in combination with all the other, like we're combining like, let's see, we're combining here Diabell, which is basically a new archetype that we're like expanding upon. White Forest, Sinful Spoils, Snake Eyes, Azamina, which all have various levels of interaction, but not ever full integration as like one archetype. So it's like, it's hard to say like, oh, this card is bad exactly, because there's so many cards you have to account for and so many different synergies and anti-synergies you have to account for. Obviously Goblin Bikers is also part of this lore, but the Goblin Bikers have no synergy with any of this whatsoever. Which is very fun. They're like the one archetype in this entire lore that has no synergy with anything else, which is very funny to me. And a quick synchro is generally welcome, but I just don't know that White Forest particularly needs one. Okay, I mean, I guess Diabell has an on-summon effect. Well, it's an on-summon effect that adds a spell trap from your graveyard to your hand. So who cares? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if it really needs a quick synchro. but maybe it does. Maybe maybe it just needs a quick synchro to go into like what's a 6 that does something on summon? Like they don't really have a way to go into like Black Rose Dragon or something. Like I don't know. The spells and traps seem quite nice. I mean, this is just a Rhoda that has an extra bonus if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, and then it has a little bonus if it gets banished, which you do want to banish cards for this deck. The trap card is a decent board wipe. Just requires you to control 2 more Diabel monsters, but that's not too hard. And then when it's sent to the graveyard or banished, it is a searcher, which is pretty nice. That's an interesting card design too, I think. And then Sinless Sinful Spoils is also fine. It can get a card out of your spell trap zone or get a Diabel monster out of the graveyard or banishment. And we have some decent ones to go into, if not any of these up here. I keep going like, oh man, yeah, here's all the ways. I keep thinking like, oh, here's all the ways you can get to Diabelstar, the Sin Adjudicator. And then I'm like, I have to stop and go like, but why though? But like, why though? Why am I trying to make this card so hard in my brain? Because this doesn't do anything. And it does not do anything. It does destroy opponent's card and then summon a illusion or spellcaster tuner synchro monster. That's not nothing, but it does also have, you also have to pay half your life points. Time in the round, anyone? And it doesn't do anything else other than that. And I worry that's not quite enough. Now I will say, none of this stuff locks you anywhere, because they want you to be able to play all these things together. So you're not locked by any means. I don't even think any of the White Forest stuff locks you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the White Forest and the Azamina stuff doesn't lock you either. And we know Snake Eyes doesn't lock you. Oopsie. Yeah, I just I don't know. I feel like they kind of lost the plot on the deck they are trying to make you play because of the entire year of Snake Eyes format. And now we just have these kind of underwhelming cards that are just designed to finish the plot so we can move on to something else, perhaps. But but like I said, I can't quite make that decision like in a finalistic manner, because there are some good effects in here. There are some good cards in here. And there's so many cards to have to account for that it's just a first impressions thing doesn't really cut it. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm going to land. Let me know what you think of these down below, and I'll see ya in the next one. Hopefully not tomorrow, or like literally as soon as I wake up. They keep doing that. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment, maybe share the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all the usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by underneath credits here. For just $1 a month, you too could find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity. In particular, I'd like to thank Haru Hayes, Fleakill, Frog Prince Michael, Jeremy Coatney, the Almighty Ferret Lord, and Fire Mizuni. A big thanks to all my other patrons and unto my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.